Over the past little while, I've been growing my collection of effects pedals. I use them on stage and in my room for playing electric guitar and bass. These pedals are fine on their own, but when they're working together, they sound so much better. The board itself is a Rockboard 3.0. I also put a Rockboard Mod 3 in the back so I can route all my cables from the same place.
This power supply that I'm using is a Chox DC10.
It's thin, it's great, fits all my needs. As you may have noticed at the start of the video, I ordered my pedals in a signal chain order, and that order is different to where they're positioned on my board. The first pedal in the chain is my tuner. It's a Polytune Mini 3 and it tells me what notes I'm playing and if they're in tune, even if everything's muted. That then goes into the Boss NS2 noise suppressor, which I mounted underneath. Then the compressor to even out the volumes when it's loud or quiet. It doesn't seem like a compressor does that much, but trust me when I say they're great. I'm using a Keeley mini comp here. After that is my drive pedal. It's an Animals Pedals vintage van driving is very fun. It uses a blues breaker circuit and it can be both a boost and an overdrive. After the drive, the signal goes through the noise suppressor again to cut out any buzz. Then I'm using this Dunlop mini volume pedal, just because it's small, and I've put it here in the chain to get even swells with the compressor and the overdrive before it. Next is the Line 6 HX1. This is an awesome pedal. I use it for all my modulation. I can use it as a drone or a capo or anything really. It does everything. And now we go into the amp. I'm using a Tone X1 with 2 amp profiles, a Roland JC120 and a Dumble Overdrive Special. I'm getting 2 signals out of the Tone X and I'm going stereo into my Nova delay from TC Electronic. It's a great pedal and it does all I need and it's easy to use. Finally, we have the Strymon Big Sky as my reverb. This does everything I want and more from a reverb. Not much to say about it. I like it. Before having these pedals, I used a Line 6 Helix LT. It was a great multi-effects board, but I wanted something that's a bit more of me. I found what I liked on the Helix, and I noticed myself using the same preset almost every time I played. That was the tone I found for myself, and I wanted to develop it more, leading to me doing a whole lot of research and testing, and finally spending a lot of money to buy these pedals. When it comes to finding your tone, don't just use the same stuff that John Mayer, Jimi Hendrix, Eric Clapton, or whoever else uses, just because they're good. Find what you like. It may be very different, but it also may be very similar to someone else. But you have your little intricacies that others may not have. That makes it important to you. This doesn't just have to relate to guitar stuff. Find your own tone.